The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning. I wonder if I can get you to listen. I wonder if you can write it down, and I wonder if you'll follow through. Last week, I made 14 people millionaires. 14. All right. Bottom line, it could have been 36. What happens is people need to listen and do what they're asked to do. So I'm hoping and asking and I pray to God. You hear what I have to say, you write it down, you check it twice. Hell, we know you've been naughty and nice, but that's the way it works. So if we play today, we're going to play to win. Is that okay if we play my way? Because I think your way sucks. Sorry. I'm the godfather of credit, Ray Reynolds. I built billionaires and billionaire credit. If you want to play, write down things I say today and get out your tablet and pen so I can show you how I got to million and billion through corporate structure. If you pay attention, the bottom line is simple. No pictures, no recording. You got a choice to listen and learn today. It's up to you. So understand I'm online 6 days a week. Wow. Live. I don't like pre-recorded crap. Never have, in case you have a question or two. But I like goodies. You like the goodies? I got my first Lamborghini at 14 and a half. Not possible. I've been proving people wrong since the day I was born in that friggin' taxi. See, I'm the true rags to riches story. I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. She didn't want me. She threw me in a trash can. But I got to be a Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from the hell. So guess what? She used and abused me too. I wanted out of hell. You know that? Your story and your journey begins today. We all got a sad story to say and do. Guess what? Blah, blah, blah. I don't think people really care at the end of the day. But let's show you the journey, what I got to do for me. Now, I got a couple of problems. And now I look behind that curtain, which you don't. I believe you never look behind the curtain. I believe you hear the word no and you accept it. And I believe you followed silly people to build your personal credit, and they didn't teach you rules and tools in the first place. So let's play. Now, my problem is a couple things. I got to warn you about me because I'm blunt to the point, and I'm going to put you on check if you allow me to. Now, the next thing is when I was in the 6th grade, I can write with two hands at the same time, two different things, and have a third conversation. It's not possible. The teacher told me I was retarded. All right, I got an IQ of 203, a total recall, and this idiot's telling me I'm retarded. I wonder who was retarded that day. Can you get out your personal credit cards for me? Can you put a stick in the back of them, please? Could you write down the limit of the card? Can you write down maintain 25% always? Can you write down never go past 29%? See, when I was training Ken Yarborough, he worked at TRW and became a Superior. I was drawing certain things to do to balance scores so people could be more. Here's what happens to most people, probably you. You jacked it up. You got stuck. You couldn't get it anymore. You backed yourself in a corner, and you couldn't write out diddly squat, and you hurt you and your family. By the way, I got to tell you, I also rhyme all the time because both sides kind of work. So that's create the line of defense. You know what this means? You'd have 71,000 of safety if you did what I told you to do today. Would that be okay? Now, I'd like you to maintain a 750 score the rest of your life. And I'll show you exactly how to do that. From now on, all right, you'll have a 750 score if you do exactly what I tell you to do. And the bottom line is TRW stood for The Report's Wrong. Thomas Raymond Woolridge. They made bicycle parts. Then they got in the information business. And then they were bought out by TRW in 96. Now, I drew the first one of these. So it's called green, fair, or hell no. Did you know today there are two cards on planet Earth that don't make your score go up and down and fluctuate at all? And they have a paid overtime limit up to $1 million. So those will be the cards you'd use from now on. You're not going to jack it up, hurt your family again. So what are you going to maintain again? 750 score. Now, Harold Stokes and I wanted to put this in schools, high schools. Now get out your tablet and pen and let's begin again and again. See, the reality is we want the kids to learn how the rules and tools work so they don't make the same silly mistakes you did. All right, because no one really taught you how to play the game and win. Let's look at a corporation today. Chapter 18. Wow. It says a corporation is a legal person. It doesn't matter what type you get in the beginning. What matters the most is how you receive the money under SS4. Then it says it may sue or be sued. Now, I'm 7.5 years old when I heard this. All right, now I understand one thing. I wrote it down. They told me I was weird. Probably true. I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. I walked into the library next door and I go, "Ma'am, what does this mean?" She was rude. 10 minutes later, she came back. "Here's a Michael, here's the book. Thank you for the book." She was a real bee. I read the book. You know what the problem is? You. Sorry. You listen to people, you follow people like ducks and sheep, and then you bring the pain home. I'm going to make you a millionaire. Is that okay? If some of you listen, I can make you a billionaire. But you have to pay attention. I didn't pay attention when it said may sue or be sued. So what happened to me is I basically had to go back to the library for 2 years. 2 years I went to the library. And what did I get? I started Helping Hand Industries. I sent away a $10 money order. I found it that corporations are free in all 50 states when I was 9.5. Why would people spend thousands to an attorney, CPA, and a corporate service to get a corporate that's free and pay the filing fee and not learn diddly squat? I also got named in the movie Dave. By the way, I got over $100,000 credit cards in the mail. They came in when I was a kid. See, most people don't realize, and I think back in time, most people got credit cards in the mail without applying. So today we're going to talk about a couple things from there when I got named in a lawsuit. I was 12.5 and I got named in a lawsuit because I used the word Braille. I didn't realize it was trade name, trademark, and copyright. Had to master that too. The goal for you is to stop bringing the pain home. All right, to never bring the pain home. Now, the next thing I need you to think about today is pretty simple. When I was a little boy, they kept saying, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket." What does that mean? I couldn't get an honest answer. All I kept hearing is, "Blah, blah, blah." In other words, the grown-ups. Do you understand if you have a corporation or I give you one for free, all right, when they sue the corp, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. That kind of sucks. But if you want to how to play the game, play my way, okay. I'll show you how a division can save your ass. Now, if you got an LLC, be careful because January 1st, the Treasury Department wants to look for you. You're going to pierce your own veil and line up to do it too. Wow. Now, the next thing is put your ducks in a row. What did they say? They didn't know how to explain it, so I put a corporate niche entity. The game to play. $1 million. Never bring the pain home. Now, me, I got to warn you. I'm honest and I'm blunt. I tell it like it is. If you fall stupid, you did stupid. You're not stupid, but you did stupid. Does that make sense? Because I'm going to make you a millionaire. Is that all right? Through the corporation. That's why they named me the Godfather of Credit. And from there, I'm going to tell you what to do. And the bottom line is I'm going to treat you like you're 2 years old. I don't want you to think, just do, please. So the bottom line is simple. Never bring the pain home. So now let's understand something. One of my race boats, and I became a corporate millionaire and billionaire through corporate structure at 26, was a double billion. And I got the first million at 14 and a half when I invented Car Finder and all kinds of good stuff. It's nice having everything you want. But the bottom line is millions to billions. All right, when you got everything, you did everything you needed to do, the yachts, the houses, the mansions, and all the goodies, you're bored. Simple. Bottom line, that's how it worked. So here it is, all the goodies. I like goodies, don't you? So let's understand something. Being bored sucks. I got to be motivated. I got to do something. I got to be busy. And that's just me. But from here, I help people. I started to help people for 45 years, in person or online. To have fun. Why not? My wife calls this my hobby. She saw I was bored. Get a hobby. This is my hobby. All right, the bottom line. Now, one of my books coming out, one of them, I got 39 of them. This is building a corporation with $1 million and having all the goodies. Isn't that fun? So I want you to think about something. Think about this today. I believe you didn't reach the million to billion. I believe you're your worst enemy. I believe you follow silly people, and you need to learn to follow people that actually have done it. And the problem is you need a checklist. If you're not checking off your list every day, how are you going to accomplish a goal? See, here's the problem. You woke up the same today. Same time, same routine, brushed your teeth, went pee-pee and all that goody stuff too, and ate your breakfast on the way and on the go. Oh, goody. The bottom line is you didn't change your routine. I need you to get up an hour earlier tomorrow. I need you to start using the checklist I give you, all right, to reach your goals, your weekly and your daily. And then I want to work on project lists for you too. So I'm going to assign you some projects. I'm going to make you work your tail off and learn how to play to get to million to billion. I got a foolproof program you can't even screw up as long as you follow through. Now, when I did the hospital and feature eyes with Dr. Lucky, kids were dying of gum disease. Then we got Arnold on the board. You've heard of Arnold before, right? Oh, the Superman for Gold's Gym. $1 million in 9 months. He says I kick ass and motivate. From there, college professor, Biola University. Oh, then there's those homeless people. I used to be one of them. The thing that sucks about Glenn, he lived in his car for 3 years. He had to get off his ass heads. And I gave him a race 360. Giovanni, I got him $1.6 million in 9 months. Wow. All right, little Karen delivered pizza, and then I put her to work to get properties. 1.2 million in 9 months. She got her little videos out there too. Wow, isn't that fun? How about the people coming out of prison? Here's Freeway Ricky Dicky Rocks. Oh, goody for him. Gold and platinum cards. From there, 26 years in prison, Thomas. 6 months, I rebuilt his credit. And I got him a corporation with millions of dollars of goodies too, like dump truck businesses, brand new ones. Isn't that fun? See, your problem is not understanding how to play. Biggest mistake you made is you didn't look at the rules and tools. You followed people to build your personal credit, this friends and family. Took you 3 years to try to figure it out, and you got it wrong anyway. Let's explain it to you. So the SSN and an SS5 form. Mama did an SS5 form if you were born from 71 on, because Nixon took the gold standard out. If not, you did it before then. It was at 14 to 16 years old. Do you know the SSN is for basically the Social Security card? Why? Because you have to file a tax return. This is called the United States of America. That way you get the tax if you play the wrong way. 1040 tax return, we the people. And then what happens? You get an SSN, and you get one chance to try. Heck, long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. Now let's look at the SS4. Can you put your hands like this for me? Come on, nobody's paying attention. They're just watching me. The SS5, SSN, tax, till you're dead and probate. When you're dead, the time of death at the hospital, did you know that's for the state federal government? So but nobody moves their crap or tries to sell it while they're dead. That way they can tax it and go get it too. Now here's the SS4. No taxes due till you're profitable. So it doesn't matter what type of corporation, it matters you receive money SS4. That way you don't pay tax till you're profitable. You're allowed to pay all the bills first. So you got some choices based on that too. So we get to play. Oh, don't forget, it's in line 1 right there. Legal name of entity. Bank of America, 5,000 bankruptcies on locations. Chase, U.S. Bank, grocery stores and cities. Sam's Club too. And it says individual person. So if we play the right way, and we understand, we can get a second chance and not back ourselves in a corner ever again, because that kind of sucks and kind of silly and dumb. But if you're a crook, go to prison. If you've not filed tax returns, you might as well go to jail like Wesley Snipes did. He listened to his stupid attorneys and CPAs in Beverly Hills. He was one of the top paying martial artist actor out there and all that in the Blade movies and all this stuff. Oh, making money. But he listened to his stupid attorneys and CPAs and went to prison for 3 years, fined $5 million. That's called stupid. See, the reality is there's a lot of stupid people in this world. You're not one of them, right? So if you don't file your tax returns, that's called stupid. Did you know the IRS has something called a 1244? And if you file it and understand you and the corporation almost don't pay any tax anymore, isn't that fun? So you get to play. The lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. The United States of America Incorporated, they took 50 corporations, they call them states. That's why a corporation is called a legal person. The states became cities. Cities are corporations too. And then they created Chapter 9 bankruptcy in case shit hits the fan. That's what they did in front of you. You see, they bankrupt 11 cities so far. Did you know you could have did the same thing without hurting your family? As long as you have no intent to do fraud. There's the biggest thing you got to focus on is we the people. Corporations is the legal person. And stop bringing the pain home. But again, write down division of me, please. See, line 1, I can put a name, corporation, division, or subsidiary there. I can build you a corporation with $1 million. But I got to get you to listen and do what I tell you to do. If you screw it up, that's on you. So let's play. Let's understand in the card collection we have today. Here's the keys. It's worth $1 million. The payment's $6,800 a month when I bought it the first time. So what do? If I don't pay the payment, they take it away and report it to the creditors and the credit bureaus, and then I'll have shitty credit. It sucks. Then they'll report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. IRS problem. So now I got double shitty credit. Damn. But through the corporation, which most people think it protects them, it doesn't protect diddly squat. They see I'm an officer, they still sue me and screw me up too. So the bottom line is that's not the way to do it. Now I invented, my name is Ray Reynolds. Okay. I invented the division process in 85 and 86. I bought it as a division of a corporation. Remember I showed you SSN versus SS4? The SS4 got to guarantee it. That means as long as I have no intent to do fraud, which I don't, I can do the 3-step I invented for me. Maybe you write it down for you. I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, put that sucker over here, maintain my shopping centers, my real estate, and all the money over here, and my 22,000 payphones at the time too. You see, I'm not bringing the pain home like you. That sucks. Over here, if I can't save it within 6 months, I'm going to bankrupt the hell out of it under the Federal Protection Act because I'm allowed to. Bank of America and all your banks do, your grocery stores in your cities. It's called We the People. So what do we get to do? How about we rent and lease a property? But it has to be a division process. How about every property you ever obtain? And how you receive the money. It doesn't matter on the type of corporation, ladies and gentlemen. Not in the beginning. In the beginning, all that matters to the IRS is how you receive the money. SS4, no taxes due to your profitable. We'll look at types of corporations on my settlement level 1 on Wednesday and Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So next, about money and credit. Where are you going to get $100,000 to $1 million to start a real business? Oh, give half of it away in Shark Tank or something? Yeah, I'd go there too. It'd be kind of fun. But here's the problem. You're not winning the lottery, getting a raise. So I got to show you something today under the Fair Lending Act. One card, unlimited up to $1 million freaking dollars, is entitled to 99 more. Would you like more? You see, the only way you can get to the $1 million dream and be one of those 1%ers is learn how to play and learn to win. Now here's Mary. Mary's sweet. I got to talk to her and she became a client after she screwed up her whole life. Mary gave $10,000 to the CPA, all right, and the attorney. They're on retainer too. The attorney looked at the lease. It's a 10-year lease. It looks good. 3 options. Wow. The CPA looked at, we're going to do the tax returns too. But then Mary used 98% of $98,000 of her personal credit. 801 drops it down to a shitty credit. She calls him up and goes, what did I do? What was their response? See, most attorneys and CPAs have no idea about being an entrepreneur and how to build a business, all right? And most of the time, they just rip you off for the retainer. Most of them are practicing law. They haven't got it right yet. So what did Mary do? She signed a lease of a building for her restaurant, 10-year lease. The restaurant failed. She filed bankruptcy on the restaurant. But then she guaranteed it because the idiot attorney didn't teach her how to play the game. And what happens is they went after her personally. She lost her house and her husband divorced her. He says, I didn't sign up for that. Did you know if Mary would have came to me first, I would have taught her how to be a CFO? All right, certified one for a division process. And if they screwed up the restaurant, they wouldn't hurt the other pieces of the family or the house or any of the goodies too. Mary's problem is the same as you. You all screw up. Why do you screw up? Because you don't know how to play. Sorry, it's just the truth. Becoming a certified CFO. Look at a corporation. You got one? Oh, good. Look on the Secretary of State's website. Your name's right there. When they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. I bet you used your home address too. I'm sorry, that's called stupid. And you're not stupid. Why didn't you use a mailbox, etc., or shared office space? You got yourself on the national mailing list and the robocall list. Congratulations. Now you already know where the calls come from. You did it to yourself. When they sue a corporation, they sue you, and that sucks. How would I create a line of defense for you? Would that be okay if I did that for you too? And set up a line of defense, no matter how you screw things up, it's not going to hurt your family, as long as you have no intent to do fraud. Let's look at a couple goodies I obtained, okay? How about a $100 million building across the street from Southco Plaza Mall, the Lamborghini, and there's the keys again. How about just one of the $5 million mansions? How about the $1 million race boat? I obtained it. What the heck didn't you? What's wrong? These aren't turned up? You don't get Lamborghinis and Ferraris till you hit $5 million, okay? And I used to always keep that in my petty cash account. So I like to make you a corporate millionaire. Would that be okay if we play my way? Add you to my credit system and show you how I got that $5 million mansion too? What's your goal today? Now understand you have basically 42 days left of this year. 42 working days. Here's your life. You're getting older, slower, you're not as pretty as you used to be. Most of you will be broke 6 years or less after you retire and go live with your kids, which sucks. But maybe that's what you want to do. But again, you have 42 days. Did you know I can get you to millionaire and to billionaire if you pay attention? But it's up to you. I got 30 people I'm putting on my radio and TV show next year. I want them to tell their story. They're in my coaching program. So let's look at flippity dippity doos. At 17 and a half, I had 19 houses. They told me I couldn't get number 20. They asked how I got my 19. I transferred to my divisions. I freed up my loan to value problem. Oh, simple. Then I got tired of all these idiots. Do you realize that most brokers, agents talk about 40 to 50%? That's a lie. Do you realize you have to pay down the debt in escrow and do a rapid refresh I invented 39 years ago? Buyers are liars. And then the contractors, oh my goodness, they hire subcontractors that stand outside the Home Depot. And when they slip and fall and want to sue you, screw you up too. I got tired of it at 21. At 20 years old, 21 years old, I decided to become the bank. I wrote a book, when you get to 5 million, the book, How to Become the Bank, out of Nevada, being the largest registry in the world, and sold 10 times more in Nevada, of course, anybody on the planet. We can play my way. So what I learned to do, simple, is dissect apartment complex. As an example, split deed the units. This way I can become the bank, and I can charge a fee for the bank for 30 friggin' years. Is that okay? Once you write down assignment of mortgage. You sold cars and houses in the past, right? Did you know you could have had the assignment of mortgage and been the bank every friggin' time? I mean, you ought to just jump up and kick yourself in the ass heads. I don't understand, stupid. And you're not stupid. Did you know, when I was talking to the vice president of B of A last week, we're working on some projects out of different states. There's 14 states that have properties under 100,000. All right, and you can do Section 8 or basically have a management company managing for you. You want to know your biggest screw up? You did not build residual income. Write it down. I started doing that when I was 17. I knew I needed $1,000 a month. That's my bills at the time. Then I got a 2,000, 3,000. I started building it up and away. Hell, that was kind of fun. You see, if you don't have $10,000 of residual income right now, the rest of your life till you're dead, I think that's kind of dumb. But again, let's look at this. Opportunities knocking. Knocking! Get off your assets. All right? We're just talking about Florida right now. Florida, come on. 68% of all properties to investors in distress. 5,500 foreclosures. Oh, see, I'm sorry, 55,000 foreclosures. 110,000 properties. Do you understand English? Do you understand if I got you a corporate division, we can go get these properties sold for like $5,000 friggin' dollars down in a third-party management? Your problem is you. Once you fire you, because, sorry, bringing the pain home sucks. So my way, I like to play. Would you like to play with me just a little bit? You see, 19,000 bank-owned properties. I can get them all for you if you want. I got connections to the banks too. This is called residual income. Is that okay if you play my way for a while? I think your way sucks. So why don't we think about credit loaning money? I want you to take 100,000, put it in the bank for the corporation. You don't have it because you pissed it away? Probably true. How we take it off a damn card and write it all off too. We take the corporation, we get a division for a franchise, a division for apartment complex, and third-party manages, because I don't want you to manage it at all. And guess what you get to do? Financial freedom. Would you like financial freedom? But that's up to you. So those who play today, what I get to do as an affiliate is add you to my credit history. And I got millions and millions of dollars of history. I keep them in books and lines of credit too. How many would you like? And then I can ask for separate billing for you. Now, Warren Buffett. Mr. Buffett's no different than you and me. Okay? The bottom line is Mr. Buffett owns 100 plus companies and his favorite 10. Do you think he's over at Dairy Queen making shakes or something, or See's Candy, or, Fruit of the Loom, Ben's Jewelry or something? This man is doing exactly what I want you to do. All right? Residual income. All right? The bottom line is you're no different than he is. He's done it. It's your turn. Got it? Now, why I like boring businesses. Now, I had 22,000 pay funds. I didn't go collect the damn money, third party. All right, started the book on laundromats and dry cleaners too. Had all those in my printing companies, my satellite companies, in properties, having fun. Do you know what it takes? It doesn't take much. If we take $40,000 off lines of credit I get you, 40,000, you maintain the escrow. You should expect 3,000 to 10,000 a month. Is that okay? That's to start with. So again, you don't back yourself in a corner and do the things you did for your family. How about 100,000 up to 45,000? How about 250 up to 75? See, if you don't build residual, I can't say it, income, money coming in monthly, that's on you. I haven't had a paycheck for 30 years. The money comes in, the money goes out, and it goes, whee! By the way, I don't have a personal bank account. I don't need one of those too. You see, I want you to be an investor. I don't want you to run the business. That'd be kind of dumb, but it's up to you. You go to the expos. Oh, look at all these goodies, honey. Which one do we pick? It's like a deer in the headlights. It's ridiculous. So how about dry cleaning? Got one of the clients, 3 dry cleaners. He gets $63,000 a month. Got another one, basically a laundromat. Gets $30,000 a month. Got another one, Wendy's. All right. Got another one, a couple of gas stations. I don't care the business. I care it's residual income managed by a third party. I want you to start looking at 50 states. This is just in South Florida to play with, just to get your feet wet, as I do with the vice president of B of A. Would you like one of those bank-owned ones too? But again, that's called residual income. Your problem is you. Let's look at this one. It's for sale. Oh, they want $3,000? No, I want $3 million. Okay. They want 10%. Where are you going to get 300,000 bucks? How about a couple of these? How about a couple lines of credit? What is our payment now? Oh, goody. It's 23,000, but there's income. It's existing. And then now you got 13,000 is the difference. Now, this is where you screw up. Sorry. You're going to think, hey, we got 13,000. We're rich, man. No, no, no. One of those tenants slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. You lose it all because the tenant can do that. If you do it my way, we're going to reverse the liability. You're going to become the bank. They can't sue you. You get to sue them if they don't pay. Now you get $76,000 every month. Is it okay if we do it my way? See, what do you see here? Come on. All right, you know what I see? Opportunity. All right, for my 5 Zulie's restaurants. Isn't that fun? Our projection is $96,000 a weekend. Isn't that fun? I like making money. It pays the bills. But again, money gets you honey. The goal list, the daily list, the weekly list, the project list. Your problem is I need to hold your hand if you allow me. So we're going to focus on real estate franchise storage units, things like this. Necessity business that stays open during a pandemic. You got a 3, 6, or 12-month program with me if you want. That's where we build the residual income and we get to play and I get to tell you what to do. Isn't that fun? It's fun for me. Hopefully it's fun for you. So let's play. And in all classes. Calls with me weekly. All right, rap and rescore. The assignments I give you. So as we play, understand you have to master 5 things. You have to understand projections and credit and ask and limits and creditors and daisy chain credit to millions and millions of dollars and increased limits every 46 days. Now, if you want the 3 months program, there's only 6 left anyway. All right, it's very simple. You can put $1,000 down today to lock it in. If you want to make monthly payments, you do that during the coaching time. If you paid in full $8,000, all right, I'm going to personally build you $100,000 in cash credit. If you paid in full, if not, put the $1,000 and maintain the payments. Simple to do. If you want the 6 months program, same thing, put $1,000 down, make your monthly payments during the 6 months. If you pay in full, $15,000, I'm going to build you $250,000 of credit. From there, if you want, the only one left, they're actually sold out, but I had one fallout. $1,000 down, all right, and basically make your monthly payments for 12 months. If you want to pay $25,000 up front, I'm going to build you $500,000 of credit. See, all the credit lines are as a bonus. And the bottom line is you'd spend more just for that by itself. By the way, take a picture. Click. Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com. RW when you do it. Deposit, all right, wire transfer. You see, if you need to talk to a coach or our floor manager, his name is Santos. All right, 800-254-9506. And yes, if you use a card, we got to charge you the 5% everybody else charges because the bank charges us. So let's understand today, if you look in the mirror, put yourself in check. Did you get the list this morning that came out at 6:12, all right, a.m. Pacific Standard Time? The repo list, all right, the probate, the divorce, the bankruptcy list? Are you selling supply and vendor credit? Do you know I can build you $1 million for your corporation cash credit? or checkbook money, and on top of that, supply and vendor money. By the time you're done in like one of my coaching programs, you'll probably turn around and find out you got about a $10 million company. But again, biggest problem is you. Don't think, just do. The bottom line is I like to make you a money-making machine. Let's say you want to sell supply and vendor credit. It's OPM money. Dun & Bradstreet. You basically sell through Amazon and eBay. Now, I like having everything I want. I have everything I want. If I want to just go get it. It's easy. See, when you get to a certain point in life, you get all the money, you got all the honey, what else you do? After the race boats, the race cars, and all the goodies, I got bored. Literally, when you have everything, you get bored. You go on the race cars, you go on the lunch, you take it over to the Long Beach and all the goodies. What are you supposed to do? Well, me, I basically do what I do. I was so bored, so I decided to help more people. My wife calls this my hobby. Can I play? Would you like to play with me yet? So again, God's gift, the goodies. And I like putting my name on it because it lets me know, then you know, that I actually obtained it. Not all that phony stuff you see on the social media sometimes. So again, the RayReynoldsUniversity.com. The Lamborghinis in the buildings too. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? Now, here's the thing. I've accomplished every goal I have. I have everything I want, and I'm helping people because it's fun and I'm bored. So what would you do? All right, win the lottery and piss it away like most people do? There's me in 1981. Highest kick and fastest kick on planet Earth. And I hear idiots say, white men can't jump. I kicked out the lights, no matter where you come from. Now, maybe I can kick so high because I realized doing my research as a kid and a grown up, my grandfather's Richard Bishop. He won the Olympics in 32 from gymnastics in Los Angeles. They called him Coach Bishop. I was kicking the door jam at 10. And then the basketball hoop. Wow, isn't that fun? Now, one of my first cars was a Quintos Lamborghini. What did you get? We get to play. I don't hear no. You see, you probably hear no and you accept it. I say thank you, walk away and find a way anyway. No means I don't know how. All right, I bet you all the no's you heard, you could have turned it around. 1,000 steps to millionaire. Draw the diagram in front of you. That's a corporation with entities. I want you to have divisions until you hit 5 million. Your banks, your grocery stores, your Sam's Club, your Geico, your cities do this all the time, and they learn to play. And guess what? They stop bringing the pain home like you. Become a certified CFO. Reprogram brain to millionaire status. I started my first blueprint as a little boy. I'd write everything in. They thought it was weird. At the Torrance Library, I call it see it, believe it, go get it. I see it, I believe it, and I pray, and I go get it. What do? Oh, you sit there going, and do nothing. Yeah, that same rerun, huh? Sucks. So here's 5 things I want you to write down. Come on, you're treading water and playing it safe. 750 credit score. A real one. Care credit. First Premier? No. From there, I want you to have a corporation with 30 divisions. I want you to basically have $1 million of cash credit, checkbook money, and supply and vendor money. That's a must-have. Write it down. Make sure you do that today. Very simple. Now, if we're going to design your new future my way, it's a corporation with divisions. You stop bringing the pain home. You put your ducks in a row. I get to repackage you my way because your way sucks. Sorry, it's true. All right. I've incorporated 2 presidents in my life so far, and all the rich and famous people too, and Lakers and Clippers and Dodgers and Angels too. Isn't that fun? But you, what did you do? Oh, you had your kitchen table meeting. Honey, we're going to start a business. You got our friends and family at the table too. Then you jacked it up, dropped the score, dropped it, couldn't get any more, couldn't write a diddly squat, and you backed yourself in a corner and you hurt your family. That sucks. And then you hawked your house. Why would somebody as smart as you do something that stupid? I don't understand stupid. You're not stupid. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to build you to the millionaire if you allow me to. Write down today's date, project 90 working days. You're going to fall down 1,000 times. You're going to win 10. That's how it works. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business 45 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow free every time. So that's what I was doing for me. Residual income. Now here I am, 2009, 14 and a half years ago. Everything is going good in our life. I'm worth millions and billions, helping people 6 days a week. I'm at the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night at 7 p.m., helping more people too. And then my wife wants to take out one of the yachts in the backyard. We got three. Then I find myself dead the next day. She told people at the office he's going to come, is going to die. Ron's over there in the U-Haul truck stealing my inventory. Tom's selling my websites, my phone numbers. Don't call him because it goes to a porn site. So if you want to copy the Millionaire's Founders Kit I sold at the Bonaventure for 32 years, it's free to you today. I just want you to pay $99 shipping and handling. That's it. On a Zelle. RW and your phone number and your name too. When you start a business, you might fall off the cliff, but the people around you are going to fall and catch you. Don't be surprised they will push you over the cliff. Come on. You've had some friends and family rip you off and you allowed that. Hold your breath. For me, it's simple. Every day since I was 2.5 years old, I get up at 2:25. If I got up at 2:30, the abuser would get me. All right, go to my knees. I said, thank you, Jesus, another day. Then I go look in the mirror. I got no family in this whole planet. I don't know what a mommy and a daddy and all that things are like, or cousins or grandma and grandpa. I have no idea. Or I just got used and abused as a kid. It's a piece of shit. They even told me that too. Do you know I put myself in check? What do? I go get it. Your problem is you listen to your friends and family, and you got a great idea. You go say, hey, encourage me. And then they interrupt you and tell you how to do your own idea. You ever notice the people around you that are going to tell you how to do your own idea and they haven't done diddly squat? I think that basically clouds your direction. Why don't we play my way? July 4, 2009, 3 yachts in the backyard. Hit to die, get to hear what's going on in the room the next day. Tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. Nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. They're going to take out my heart, take it away. Jesus said, stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. Now, I've had to move 24 times. I'm 11.5 years old. I've been shot twice and not 6 times too. Doesn't that suck? But I'm still here to help you. Now, my wife kept bugging me. Talk to your family. They get to know you. Maybe they're willing to help you too. They didn't give a shit. That's Nancy Rando for Rando friggin' Farms. We're billions. There's Florence Bishop's Yarns and Knitting. I reached out to mommy and daddy. I got a knock on the door. It's a damn police department. They gave me a restraining order and a gag order. Who the hell does that to a kid they threw in a fucking fudging trash can? These shitty people did. So I'm God's true example. So I got a book coming out this year. Jesus is not a drive-through, being a Christian's way of life, not a moment at time. See, being a Christian is the hardest thing to do in this world today. But again, I got one coming about Bite Your Tongue, Live Longer. I got 39 books ready to go. Isn't that fun? This was for men to shut up. You see, women don't want to hear all that blah, blah, blah. Go yell it to the sky. Women are tape recorders. They never forget. At least about that. Now, I had to write another chapter about my wife and my daughter. They got to bite their tongue a little longer, too. Sometimes I say, ah! How about fight the monster with them? How about bullshit doesn't pay your bills? And from there, we fight through the pain. You see, I'm a sinner every day. I got to ask God to forgive me all the time because I just say what I feel I got to say to you. Get off your assets and let's go get it. My book coming out, basically doing $1 million of corporate credit. It's we get to play. You know what I want you to do? Get it in Pasco. I'll show you some Lamborghinis. How about some Duffys with my name on it and mentions too? How about white men do jump and stupid people say we don't? How about more Lamborghinis? How about we get Duffys and we got race boats and yachts and helicopters and yachts and Ferraris too? Wow. It's just only a couple goodies. Is that okay? I call it raise rolls. I think my way works because yours sucks. We could actually design your life again my way. Is that okay? But we're using my blueprint called See It, Believe It, Go Get It. Because that's what we're going to do. Now, credit repair is a fraud. Stupid people, well, they're not stupid, they pay $100 a month for some stupid credit repair to say, I'm going to remove all your shit. They got a magic wand. Wow, dude. It doesn't work. Mine's broken. Can I borrow yours? See, most of the credit repair companies, like the number 2, they've been indicted 4 times so far. You see, it's fraud because they can't remove something on your credit report that you're guilty of. If you're guilty, you're guilty. All right, it says fraud, credit repair. They can't collect money up front. How about the Credit Organization Act too? You see, all you got to do is you look up Section 611 on Google. It'll say what you need to do on you. But if you got an open collection account, remember something, like these credit repair companies, they're going to remove it. Bullshit. If you got an open collection account, it's going to keep hitting your file. It's not going to go away. See, you can't rip off your creditor. You got to man up, woman up, negotiate your debt. You got 5 ways to kill a debt anyway. So the report's wrong, or Thomas Raymond Warridge, and I drew this years ago when I'm trying, basically this one like this, when I was training Ken Yarborough, became a Sperry, and then everybody followed that too. It's green, it's no, it's fair, it's hell no. Again, you got 2 cards you use, you don't abuse. You never fluctuate your card. Your credit again. You can maintain a 750 forever, 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 forever. Again, let's negotiate a debt. All right, let's put all cards at 25, 20% but 2. Let's do the rapid refresh that I invented 39 years ago. Now you got a 750. What are you going to do? It's called the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. We can play my way. Now let's understand. Let's give you the first 25 steps today. Very simple. Now here's Intuit Credit Karma. Wow! Credit Karma was indicted 3 times, by the way. Intuit bought him December 3rd, 2020. No phone number to help you. Isn't that fun? What I want to do is analyze you. I want to analyze your credit today. I want to challenge you today. All right? Very simple. I'm going to get you 750 in 90 working days. But I need you to listen and do what I tell you to do. Go to my thing at 1:30 on Saturday and listen to what? The analyzation and rotation. Here's the form you never paid attention to, you or mommy. SS5. Name to be shown on card, full name of birth other than above. So the SS5 equal to SSN in 1040. You have a Social Security card in your possession. The date's not yours. It says do not laminate, don't carry with you. Don't use for ID purposes. It belongs to Social Administration, not you. It's the IRS, by the way. SSN is 1040. Wow. You got your first paycheck a long time ago, and you thought they stole your money. And then the company said, look, the IRS gets your cat. You get the leftover. That's why it makes us a bunch of ducks and sheep. See, your problem is you didn't learn to play. You didn't look behind the curtain, and you kept following ducks and sheep. I think that's kind of dumb. But again, I like you to learn to play my way, because I think your way sucks. Why don't we write down 1244 and we file 1 tax return with the corporation and almost not pay any tax anymore? Is that okay if we play by the rules? There's that SS5. Let's compare it to SS4 now. All right, simple. Line 1, legal name of entity. So Bank of America bankrupt 5,000 locations, branch numbers, because it's a corp owning a corp. Chase, U.S. Bank, all these things, cities, grocery stores, Sam's Club, 1,500 locations. See, they're playing the game and winning while you keep getting your assets kicked. Line 1, legal name of entity, individual person. So we could put your name there. We can master the 26 ways you use the form, and you could actually see where it says banking and credit purposes, 1 per each entity. Your problem is your lack of knowledge. You see, the lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. You're not stupid, but you did follow stupid. There's 4 things you're allowed to do under raised rules with the corporation only. Buffer tax, no taxes due to you. Profitable. Corporate cash credit is all a write-off. It's free money, fleet price, and hotel buffet. Now the 7 things you get to do through the division my way. Hey, I wrote the rules and tools and I designed all of this for me. Line of defense, they're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and separate liability for real estate, because you don't know who's going to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up too. By the way, that's the line of defense. Corporate umbrella. Is it okay you learn to play my way? Because I think your way sucks. I'll guarantee everything I say I can do. As long as you're part of the program, you follow through, and you go to class and not fall in your lap. Don't jack up your cards. Do not apply for credit during the program and crash your rapid rescore. If you screw up what I'm doing for you, I'm going to charge you a fee or close your case. That's just being honest with you. Now, if you got an open collection account, there's 5 ways to kill a debt. You have an IRS problem, they have a form for that too. See, we got to repackage you. Step number 3. So as we play today, 750 waiting for you. Let me analyze you today. Rapid refresh. All right, now push your score up, and away, and create green lights. Is that okay? That I can get you to the 750 my way? So if you want to play, if you're not a client yet today, guess what you get to do? You get to follow what I tell you to do. Wrap a rescore. All right, go to Saturday class, maybe Wednesday and Friday too. $750 is a goal. I'm going to charge you $9.99 to do all that. But then I'm going to hand you a $1,000 card back. During the broadcast, it's discounted half price to $4.99 and the card becomes $500. You play. And then you maintain that $750 forever. You do it my way. So we basically understand that corporation or entities have to be 2 years old if you want checkbook money. This is what the banks require. So let's give you profit and nonprofit. Then you can get unsecured cards. Then you get Google's money too. And then you find out you're doing 4 times than a McDonald's does. Is that okay? Starter package, credit rebuilding, rapid score, articles, also tax ID. If you don't have them, I'll give it to you for free. You'll pay your little filing fee. You go to setup on Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I charge you $999, the average time what people waste and piss away in a given month. I'm going to build you $5,000 of credit back to you so you can reimburse yourself 5 times. $24.99. $25,000 of cash credit, 5 times the money. Analyze you, add history and pop credit right away. Now, if you want that bonuses today, all you have to do right away is Zell, or call the office at 800-254-9506. Now, you have so many problems you don't even know you have. Like number one, you're on the voting list. You're a voter like me. They sell the voting list 412 times a year. See, you get junk mail and robocalls. You did it to yourself. I'd like you to realize between capable and corporation, if you call 888-567-8688, opt out for 5 years or a lifetime, you can slow down the robocalls and the junk mail. All right, is that okay? Phone number's right in front of you. We get to play my way. Isn't that fun? So let's understand step number 4. Number 5, you got to plan the problem. Life is not easy. You always got some turd in the bowl, some turd, friend, family member ripping you off, and you allowed that. And then you spent thousands on crap that didn't work. So I want you to plan the problem. Once again, safety credit. We put a stick in every card. We dummy proof this. We write down the limit, maintain 25% forever, and never pass 29%. I'm going to build you the line of defense. You're not going to screw up anymore. Now, I did this for TRW, became a Sperian, and this is how it came out to all the dashboards today, too. 0 to 29 screen, 30's yellow, 50's red. So I need you to pay attention today. Step number 5. Is that okay if you turn these up as well? So let's play. You're not going to screw these up anymore. You're not going to screw up anymore because you're a man or a woman. It's time to man up, woman up, be responsible. We got to grow up, okay? Quit jacking these things up and down like a yo-yo. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic, okay? Now, you're going to get off your assets and you're going to learn about these 2 cards that you can max out up to a friggin' $1 million, and they don't fluctuate your credit ever, ever. You do those rules, you'll never have less than a 750 the rest of your life. That's why it's called Ray's Rules. 750 forever. Now, most people, they basically, have an emergency or lose their job. They run out of time, they run out of money, and then they go jack up their cards in 42 days. That's called stupid. People aren't stupid, they just do stupid. Then they want to tell the world, feel sorry for me. Knock it off. You need $5,000 a day now. Simple. You said the word need, so the bank, the grocery store, and the candle maker, your bank, your friend, and they're going to say no. Sorry. Because you said you need it. If you said something else, like I'm starting my business to invest, but you need it. So what happens? They say no. Did you know an average payment or a $5,000 card is less than $50 a month? And the average person wastes and pisses away $50 every other day. And they waste over $140 a week, $600 a month. If we take $50,000 off of a corporate credit card, even during a pandemic, we can go get 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through and managed by third party, using some common sense. I don't understand stupidity, to be honest with you. I have broken every record, everything I ever wanted to do. I was on the top 100 smart people one time, years ago too. And, there's white men can jump. Why do stupid people say we can't? Nixon took the gold standard out. Now I need you to write down Ray's Rules, and I need you to write down something. I want you to write it down, circle it 10 friggin' times. The only thing you're allowed to screw up ever or sacrificed is the division. Write it down. The only thing in your life that will ever feel the pain is a damn division. If you screw up one, you go get another with no intent to do fraud. That is having your cake and eat it too. Raise rules. Step number 7. Become a certified CFO. Never bring the damn pain home. Your problem is still you. That's got to stop. There I am in a coma. Why don't you check out the address and I'm telling you the truth. I was in 2 comas in my life so far. One, I use my face as the brake. All right, on Delane Street, simple to do. And I woke up and said, ring the bell, we gotta go pee-pee. I ran to bed to go pee-pee. She's out having a cigarette at the pool. I fell off the couch, grabbed the ugly shag carpet, that ugly orange shag carpet crap. I pulled myself to the pee-pee. Do you know what I got when I got to the pee-pee? Jesus said, get up. See that little voice I've had in my life? I turned it up. You turned yours off. I got up and walked back to the couch. I said, go pee-pee. It freaked out. What? He's crippled for life. That's impossible. Last one, I got to die and come help you. See, the devil's trying to knock you down and hold you back. That's your problem. But God's delays aren't God's denials. I like to repackage it like Humpty Dumpty, my way, because your way sucks. Corporations sue, they sue you. Congratulations. The lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. But you know, it's like this guy's pathetic. This is ridiculous. I lost my job. I got 2 kids. Get your butt to the church so I'll hand you the food. Go drive an Uber, drive a Lyft. Go have a damn garage sale. Don't give me the whiny crap. I had 12 garage sales. When I came out of that coma, my family, we were homeless. Every person I helped, didn't matter if it's Lakers, Clippers, and famous people that said they'd help me, they wouldn't take the call anymore. I'm nothing now. So what do? Woo! I sell my wedding ring, my Rolex, my watch, my necklace, my bracelet. I built $1 million of credit in 6 friggin' weeks. Do you ever tell me what you're sitting on your ass not doing? It's ridiculous. A corporation can build itself. The only thing is pathetic is people sitting on their ass basically complaining. Half the people in this world are freaking lazy. Me, it's see it, believe it, go get it. The division process is your line of defense. You should have set up those a long time ago, never brought that damn pain home. Why didn't you listen to me? I've been teaching and preaching for 45 years. Where the hell you been? Your bottom line is you. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not the family of my corp. What are you willing to sacrifice? So far, you did your family. That's ridiculous. So understand, a tax ID in my system lets me build a Spirit and trade you an Equifax. Cash credit lined you up for checkbook money. You ready to play seriously? When I wrote Winning the Game of Business, that was fun. How about buckets of money? 9 divisions is $1 million. All right, 41 divisions is $5 million. I was bringing in $190,000 a month residual income at the age of 22. What the hell's wrong with these friggin' people in this world today? I don't understand stupid. It just infuriates the hell out of me. You got a corp, you better not have used your home address. If you did, you're a duck. That's called stupid. Change it to a mailbox, etc., shared office space. Protect your family, your privacy. A duck? Hell no. They sue that corp, they sue you. You better build your line of defense or hell let me do it for you. Because the way you do it, I think sucks. You take one damn card with 100,000 to $1 million. You ask for 9 more. There's $1 million. How about lines of credit? I invented daisy chain credit as well. Simple. Each division gets $2,000 of history, tax ID. Each division $499. 3 for $14.97. It's you want it today. It's Zell. Now. If you don't, the office will charge you more. That's okay. It's up to you. You can even call them right away too. There's a phone number as well. I like goodies. When I was stealing on the pier when I was 3 and got caught, and he gave me a choice, go to jail or clean out, take out the trash, I became the boy. They called me boy, clean out the chum bucket. I knew everybody on Torrance Pier, Redondo Beach Pier. Yeah, I'd go to the ranches in Palos Verdes and shovel shit on the weekends for them too. I was hustling for money. I didn't like being homeless. I didn't like being used and abused. I didn't like eating in a fucking trash can. So if you want to go get it, get off your assets. I got the goodies. You want the goodies? Your problem is you don't have $1 million of cash credit cards. You will when I'm done. How about 5 million of checkbook money? I rebuild you here and I get you a green card. Simple. Then we get 3 more, 160 per entity. How about B of A times 9? How about Wells Fargo times 9? How about Inc. times 9? How about the gold times 9? That's only 5 of the 10 I like, up to 5 million. You better understand what checkbook money is. Your bank will give you up to 150, but no basically tax return. You better have your corp and your division set up now so you have them ready in January. These are my 5 favorite ones for checkbook money. It's simple, $5.4 million. You got a choice today to learn to play with me and follow through. If not, the rest is on you. I do specialty classes on Saturday as well during my 10 classes that day. But again, I like to play because I was bored. So let's understand, I'm going to get you some corporate credit. Borrow money is not taxable. You're going to invest that and you're going to buy your lifetime income my way, called residual income. You're going to have your cake and eat it too, raise rules. And we're going to play. Now let's pretend today you won the lottery. You got $1 million check. What are you going to do? Hell, if I wrote you a check, you do the same stupid thing. You put it in your personal account. That is the stupidest thing somebody could do. Put the money in their own account. Hell no. You put it in the corporation as a division of you. Then you borrow against the money before you spend it. And then from there, you don't pay tax ever in your life. Your problem is stupidity. And you're not stupid. I don't understand stupid. Do you? But you got to understand today, the United States of America Incorporated. 50 corps called states and cities called corps too. And then they voted and basically did the Chapter 9 bankruptcy. They have bankrupt 11 cities in front of you while you sit there doing not a friggin' thing going, this is ridiculous. You never look behind the damn curtain. What's wrong with you? I thought you were supposed to be a grown-up. You could have did the same crap that they did as long as you follow through with no intent to do fraud. Look up bankruptcy today. If shit hits the fan, is it you or the corporation now? Make a decision. Next, let's add you to my credit history. Let's get you $1 million friggin' dollars. You go to class, you don't fall in your what, and you follow through. Beat your doubt, run your race. My way, because your way, what is again? I think sucks. So getting past go. I like goodies in the mansions in the harbor. It's good fun. I like the race boats and the yachts too. The helicopters, the Lamborghinis, and the buildings as well. Down the road, I want you to understand. When you get everything, and I'm talking about everything, from the yachts, the race cars, and all the mansions and all the goodies, I was bored. Bored. All right? I'm not one of those people to sit still. Million to billions, simple. So I got bored. When you have everything, you're going to get bored, by the way. So I decided to help people like you. You going to pay attention now? Hopefully you do. It's simple. All right? Help people. My wife calls this my hobby. All right. So I'd like you to change your driver's license in the future to a mailbox, etc., or a PO box, because your privacy is number one, and you keep giving it out. Silly people that you are today. But again, I want to look at your car now. That car you bought, you let them sweat you for 5 hours at the dealership, treating like a duck and a sheep, and you put up with that. I thought you were a man up, woman up. 9 inquiries, you lost $20,000 to $30,000 too. I'm sorry, that's the wrong way to buy a car. Car is fleet price tax ID division. I invented that too. Isn't that fun? But again, today, you're going to buy a house. You're going to put 2 people on the loan. No, that's dumb. The bottom line, the house should be bought through the trust, not even you. Lose the house and the car today, you got shitty credit. They report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. They get an IRS problem, double shitty credit, because you didn't plan the problem. Every registered owner needs to be a division of a corporation and not you. Now, the next thing is play. Every piece of property belongs in a division. You know who's going to slip and fall and sue you and screw you up too. And on top of that, your house payment offsets your tax. Amazon didn't pay tax on the first 10 billion to trillion. Why would they pay tax? You see, there's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. He bought Twitter in front of the whole world in 2 days with lines of credit. And then he screwed up in a week. We call him Twilly-dee, Twilly-dum. Next March the spot. But he's got a spaceship. The other guy got a spaceship. So is the other one. Did you know you could join the club and win the battle if you wanted to? But you got to follow through. Run your life through a corporation or conjunction. How about we pay tax or buy a Lamborghini? There it is. See, you get your paycheck. You get the leftover, and then you pay the car payment, gas, registration, insurance. I'd be yelling, hell no, and drive a company car like I do. Step 17. Did you know you can go to the irs.gov website today and download an SS4 and find out it says banking and credit purposes like I told you it does too? You never had to be a duck and a sheep, but you decided to follow that. So today, mama, ever since Nixon took the gold standard out in 71, every woman is federally mandated in every hospital to fill out the SS5 for the SSN for the baby who's going to go home and take a nap. Wow, rules and tools. You buy a house, let's go close homestead trust. Oh, you have a house not in a trust and they sue you, they take it away. When you die and get stuck in a probate, your family got diddly squat. See, that's the problem with the lack of knowledge. People keep screwing up. You hire the contractor, oh goody. They hire the subcontractor outside Home Depot. When they cut corners and slip and fall, they screw you until you're up too. But my way, hell, they get diddly squat. You like diddly squat? Look up irrevocable trust step 19 today. You can play my way if you want to. Now, if you're a crook, you don't file tax returns, you can't play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. Just go to prison where you belong. I mean, come on, Wesley did. He went to prison for 3 years and fined $5 million and was one of the most action stars on the planet one time. Till he listened to his idiot CPAs and attorneys in Beverly Hills, California. You find a lot of stupid CPAs and attorneys on this planet. Do you know that? But again, that's up to you. So no peekaboo, the IRS making a mess. Play their way. Step 20 today. You could be an OPM, other people's money. Wow, you can save 70%. You don't pay a bill up to 90 days. You leverage money up to 15 million. Borrow money is not taxable, and you set up your line of defense. That's step 21. Blackjack. Isn't that fun? Now here's the Ray Rose University. First time I really felt proud of myself. Didn't matter if the $100 million buildings and all the other crap we've done. This I was proud. 22,000 square foot building. One technology drive, Irvine Spectrum. I was on top of the world. All right, God allowed me to go to come and someone steal my life. That sucks. Up to $1 million a day. I had 3 locations in other states too. Now I came back with my family and my kids and I'm homeless. What am I gonna do? We go home, we go boo. Hell, I don't have a home. So I took out my blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. I took out my 5 closet divisions for every one of you need. Write down closet divisions. Then I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. Why haven't you let me repackage you and give you your weekly and daily lists? 1,000 steps to a millionaire. There's no difference between you and Mr. Buffett. The bottom line is he's done it and it's your turn next. I like boring businesses. Didn't matter if it was the payphones, the laundromats, and the books I wrote on that too. It's a matter we get the 40,000 we put in escrow. We get a little business that's doing 3,000 to 10,000 a month. Then we take 100,000 and we want to get up to 45,000 and we took 250 and get to 75,000. You're not stealing from your family. You're building the corporate credit my way because that's how it works if you want to play. So let's look at some boring business today. South Florida has 110,000 properties, all right, literally for sale right now. 55,000 are in foreclosure. Would you like to play with me in the bank? You want to play yet? Let me know. You see, that's called residual income. That's just one that only managed by third party. You don't have to do diddly squat. Building residual income should be your goal. But again, that's up to you. So if you allow me to analyze you, put you to class, all right, weekly calls and tell you what to do and get your checklists every day, kind of fun. But again, you have to master 5 things. All right, the business plan and daisy chain of credit. You have 3 variations, 1,000 down, and then all 3, it's up to you. And then you make your monthly payments during the coaching period. All right, that first one for 90 days is $8,000. If you paid in full, I'm going to give you $100,000 of bonus cash credit. From there, the 6 months is 1,000 down too. And what happens? You make your monthly payments during the 6 months. If you pay in full, 15,000, I'm going to give you 250,000 cash credit. Now I only have one left this one because they were all sold out. One didn't come through on Friday. So the reality is 1,000 down. Make your monthly payments for 12 months. If you pay in full, $25,000. I'm going to build you $500,000 credit. Is that okay if you play my way? But again, I want to give you the daily, weekly list and then your project list too. Project lists are fun. But again, it's a Zell, Zell, Zell. If you're not in it, you better Zell right away to lock it in and say, hey, I want that one. If not, hopefully that last one will be gone today and the rest of them too. So we get to play. From there, I'm not doing coaching after that. That's my 30 for my radio and TV show to promote my new books as well. So the bottom line is a corporation's a legal person. Division's a line of defense. And I'm only willing to sacrifice a division at the corporate family. And if I want 9 divisions or 41, building cash credit to tax ID, history credit, $4.99 each, 3 for $14.97. It's a Zell now. Or you call the office at 800-254-9506. Now, what are you willing to lose? Let's be honest. What are you willing to lose? I had nobody. You have no idea what it's like. Maybe you do. Maybe you went through the same shit I went through. You don't have a family, and everybody wants to use and abuse you, and that's it. You want to get out of hell. So you stay to yourself. I'm a private person. If I'm not teaching and preaching, I don't talk to people. I ask how I'm doing. It's always good. Because I don't think they give a shit, to be honest with you. That's just how I feel. I'm not willing to lose my family. I finally got one, a wife and 6 kids and 10 grandkids. Corporation, I'm not stupid enough to build liability because when they sue it, they sue the person. That's called stupidity. It's right in your face. And if you do that, that's called stupid. Division process I invented, it makes sense because everybody gets checkmate. Step 23. I like Lamborghinis and buildings. I don't know about you. Reaching the dream, think to be the impossible. I've done it all my life. Millionaire corporations and divisions teaching people how to be a certified CFO. Now, if you got joint credit, just get rid of that. It's in the way. You buy a house, it's escrow close homestead trust. That's the wrong way to do it anyway. A corporation is basically free. You pay a little filing fee. You'll need division lists or divisions for real estate, franchise, current business, and line of defense. Raise rules building cash credit. I'm the only one on planet Earth doing this because guess what happens? I want to give it to you to get rid of your excuses. And then you can finance the business and become a corporate millionaire. That's step 24. And if all you want is a 750, okay, I'll analyze you today, add rapid rescore. From there, charge you basically $9.99 and give you a card back for $1,000. You go to class on Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday and all the goodies. And during the broadcast, it's discounted to $4.99, and the card becomes $500. You see, that way there's no excuse. From there, if you want corp and divisions, you got to understand they got to be 2 years old, so they need to be filed now. I like to give profit and non-profit simultaneously. Why? Because we can rebuild, rapid rescore all these pieces, and articles also tax you don't have them. If you do, I'll have them for free. You just pay your little filing fee. Set up in level 1, I charge you $9.99, $5,000 of credit back to you, $24.99, $25,000 of credit. So basically, we analyze, add history, and start popping credit right away. If you want that opportunity now, Zell. Call the office at 800-254-9506. Use a card. They will charge you a fee of 5% because the bank charges that to us. Referrals, I'll build more credit or I'll Zell you back 10%. If they're going to name your name when they sign up. If not, they blew it for you. That's why I give you my email address too. We play my way. You see, the corporation should have divisions, so it's $5 million. Bank of America and Chase, they bankrupt locations all the time. Sam's Club, Geico Cities. So your first goal is to understand the whole program. Stop bringing the pain home. Become a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Again, look behind that curtain. Your biggest problem, you didn't do that. Stay safe, stay strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. So at the end of the day, step 25. Every one of you have the ability to change your life. Okay? So the bottom line is very simple. Mark, you want to add nonprofit and basically get a hold of Santos, so you know he's your rep anyway. Talk to him about nonprofit divisions too. Here's the thing. Nonprofit gives you grant money, and if you got the exemption, you can register in all 50 states for free and go get about $1 million in 3 weeks. Okay? That's if you did nonprofit. But again, this is up to every one of you. All I want to do is get my 30 from my radio and TV show. Okay, and have some fun next year. and get my 39 books released too. So let's play. And always remember, we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.